Greetings and welcome to Life is an Art, so learn how to live. My name is Fernando Alvarez, and my vision is to help you experience a more fulfilling, joyful, and empowering life. In this episode, please allow me to share with you an unforeseen life event that changed my life forever. But first, I'm going to talk about how my life was before this unexpected event. I was living a wonderful life. I have been living in Busan, South Korea, for almost 8 years, enjoying my life and good health as usual with my lovely wife and 2 boys. I worked at an international school as a Spanish teacher in middle and high school, and we live 5 minutes by foot from the most popular beach in South Korea. Our apartment is spacious and comfortable, and it is located in a tourist area full of coffee shops, hotels, restaurants, clubs, shopping centers, beautiful natural scenery, and mountain trails. What else could one ask for? We have been able to enjoy what the city has to offer with family and friends. My family and I have been very fortunate and are very thankful for all we have enjoyed. However, we tended to take things for granted without having a clue of what was coming. The unforeseen happened. In the beginning of January 2018, I noticed that a gland on the right side of my throat was a bit swollen. I did not think anything of it, as having episodes of swollen glands is not unusual when one has a throat infection. I thought it would go away in a few days. To my surprise, weeks started to go by and the gland began to get bigger until it was noticeable. The interesting thing was that I did not feel any pain at all. As the weeks passed by, the gland stopped swelling, but it never got better. One day, I said to my wife that I should go to the doctor and had my gland checked out. At the hospital, the doctor started feeling my neck, and when I saw the expression on her face, I knew things were not right. She ordered an ultrasound, and when she saw the results, she was alarmed as she saw how swollen 2 of my lymph nodes were. This swelling was not normal. She strongly recommended that I see an oncologist. When I heard the word oncologist, I still remember clearly, my heart began to pound, and I was truly getting worried. The only thoughts that came to my mind on my way to the oncologist's office were, this is not really happening. This is all a mistake, and this cannot be true. When I arrived at the oncologist's office, I waited around 15 minutes and the nurse called me. I went in, sat down, the doctor felt my neck, and he asked me to open my mouth. He took his little flashlight, pointed it towards the inside of my throat, and then said, "Cancer." I quickly looked at my wife in a state of shock. Hearing the word cancer felt like someone ripped my heart out, leaving a permanent feeling of fright and terror within me that would not go away. It feels like being in a constant state of panic and desperation. It is terrifying. Your life comes to a complete standstill. As my wife and I went back home, 2 main thoughts entered my mind. First, I'm going to die soon. Second, what is going to happen with my family who depend on me not only as a husband and father, but financially? These 2 thoughts were always present in every waking moment, tormenting my existence. We are free to choose how to interpret life events. It fascinates me to see how we, as humans, interpret life events. Some of us as we experience life, choose to be victims. The typical thoughts towards unfortunate life events are, why is this happening to me? I do not deserve this because I am a good person. This should only happen to bad people. Am I helpless? What am I going to do now? Is this the end? These types of thoughts are self-defeating. In the middle of my desperation, I felt the need to take positive action and was determined to start connecting with my inner strength to pull myself together. I was able to be the gatekeeper of my mind and keep most destructive and self-defeating thoughts from intoxicating me. I say most destructive because it is not easy. However, being an effective gatekeeper of your mind is a skill that one can improve by not giving up. I had to be consistent. When I failed, I got up and kept trying. With time, I got better at it. Thus, instead of asking self-defeating questions, I took a more effective approach. My energy and focus was directed toward pondering on the following questions. How can I grow from this experience? What are the lessons to be learned? What values does this life event offer me? What things must I do differently in my life? This set of questions completely gave a more hopeful, meaningful, and fulfilling outlook and purpose to my life. Another crucial attitude that I embraced was allowing other people to help me in this challenging and scary process. My wife, apart from my faith in Jesus, became a crucial foundation in helping and guiding me through this ordeal. I kept a welcoming attitude when she wanted to give me comfort, help, and guidance. I knew I could not do it alone. Thus, I welcomed others. Reach for your inner strength. Dealing successfully with very difficult and scary situations in life requires more than determination. You need to find your inner strength. And this is what really helped me, as it gave me solid support and guidance. Sharing about my inner strength is a delicate topic. The reason I say delicate is because not everyone believes or values the same things. When it comes to my inner strength, I am in no way trying to convince you of what I believe. I am only sharing with you what has worked for me. You are free to believe in whatever values and practices work for you. I found my inner strength in Jesus Christ. We all have different names and meanings for the source of this inner strength. You may call it the upper force, the universe, the creator, Allah, Buddha, or you may believe that your inner strength just comes from you alone. It does not matter. What does matter, though, is that you need to find your inner strength to be able to embark on this wonderful and uncertain journey called life. Excuse me. If you do not find your inner strength and you believe in nothing, life becomes more challenging, frustrating, disappointing, meaningless, and painful. If you're not connected to a source that is greater than you to provide you with a core of hope, guidance, wisdom, and insights, it becomes difficult to embark in a life journey that is fulfilling, meaningful, empowering, and valuable. In my short 56 years on this earth, difficult life situations made me realize very quickly how fragile humans are. Thus, finding and using my inner strength has helped me tremendously in guiding me through very tough times. You see life from a different perspective. Experiencing the mental anguish of being diagnosed with cancer, living through an 8-hour operation to take out my lymph nodes and both tonsils, dealing with the side effects of radiotherapy and chemotherapy, and going through the arduous and long process of physical, mental, and emotional recuperation completely changed my outlook in life for the better. Live in the now. Thanks to my inner strength, my determination to connect to it, and my decision to follow its guidance, I understood the importance of putting into practice 3 basic things in my life. 1. It is crucial to live in the now. Unfortunately, as humans, we find it extremely difficult to live in the moment. Since we are terrible gatekeepers of our mind, the self-defeating thoughts that constantly come into our mind put our focus either in the past or the future. Our physical bodies are present, but our mind wanders into the past or future. We rarely enjoy the moment to its fullest. Think about it. You're at the mall with family or friends, and you're thinking about a fight you had with your boss a week before. Maybe you're at a small family gathering on a Friday night, but you're thinking about the awesome party you're going to with your best friends on Saturday night. Either way, we're not capable of truly enjoying the present moment. Change your priorities. The second takeaway from this difficult experience was to change my priorities in life. As simplistic as it may sound, my physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health, my family, and adding value to others became my top priorities. I understood that focusing on the superficial and self-defeating habits, rituals, and behaviors is a waste of time and energy because these do not add any value to others or to my development as a human being. For example, as humans, we tend to judge others constantly. We're selfish, we gossip, we complain all the time. We're always wishing for things we do not have. We're jealous of other people's successes. We have a need to compete with others instead of collaborating. And many people go as far as wishing others bad things, and, unfortunately, some even take action on these wishes. Enjoy the simple things in life. I realized that the most essential, beautiful, fulfilling, and empowering things in life are right at our fingertips, and, most of all, they are free. Enjoying and appreciating these things, as silly as they may seem, can add value to your life. For example, cherish a beautiful sunrise or sunset. Enjoy the beauty of trees and flowers. Appreciate the smile and laughter of a child. Take pleasure in a gentle morning or afternoon breeze caressing your skin. Find joy in the moments you spend with family and friends, and the list goes on. Appreciate and give thanks for what you have. We spend so much time and energy complaining and wishing about the things we do not have, we forget to appreciate and give thanks for so many things life has given us. I got into the habit of appreciating and giving thanks for the air I breathe, my ability to walk and see, each day life gives me, for the job I have, for the love of my family and friends, for my home, for the food on my family's table, for my ability to connect to my inner strength, and the list continues. Thus, appreciating and giving thanks for all the wonderful things you do have adds value to your life because these habits promote a positive mindset and outlook in your life. Live one day at a time. We usually spend too much time missing or regretting the past or worrying about the future. We cannot control future life events or change our past. This takes away from the value we obtain from focusing on the now. We need to live one day at a time. By this, I am not suggesting that we do not have goals or make plans for the future. However, I am inviting you to consider focusing your energy and effort on the current moment and day you're living. If you do what you have to do each day, the future takes care of itself. This does not mean that you can control future life events. However, it does mean that by responsibly and intentionally taking care of the things you need to do each day, you are taking care of all the things you have control of in life. Do not try to control or convince others. You can only control yourself. Take control of your daily habits, rituals, and your mindset. Exercise your ability to be an effective gatekeeper of your mind. Practice the art of connecting to your inner strength and let it guide you in your life journey. Finally, I want to share with you 2 vital traits that helped me get through my experience in dealing with cancer and the process of recuperation. These 2 traits are having patience and believing. To accomplish positive things in life that add value takes time and effort. Thus, we need to be patient and give our hard work and determination the time they need to produce positive outcomes. However, without truly believing in what you are doing and having faith that a positive outlook will come about, nothing much will happen. In episode 3, I will share with you some of the specific experiences I had to overcome in my recuperation from radiotherapy and chemotherapy and how I achieved this. But for now, remember, life is an art, so learn how to live. I will see you next time. Thank you.